I wrote here at this point, this program cannot be successful long-term, i.e. 6 months with this product, quote unquote, or anything similar. So then here comes Jericho. And he tried to heel on Champaign, Illinois, but they were starved for the sight of a star at this point. So they would boo some of his pointed comments, but they're still cheering him.
He tried.
He read the list of everybody he wouldn't wrestle and mentioned Moxley about 18 times and a bunch of other people, blah, blah, blah. Then here comes Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marko Midget. Do you hate that Luchasaurus is doing comedy?
Well, there's a lot I hate about this.
He's so fucking big and impressive. He does such good shit. And he comes out and sounds like a reasonable person and says, we've been discriminated against for 65 million years. And I'm like, what the fuck? His voice sounds, he's fearsome. He's huge. He's fucking tattooed. He's jacked up. He's got that mask and his voice sounds like he's the goddamn sommelier at a fucking wine shop.
Yeah, it's one thing on Twitter. You know, we talked about that on the Drive-Thru this past week, where he's humorous on Twitter because he does that. But when all of a sudden he gets on the mic and it's like, ladies and gentlemen, I have something to say. Please listen to me for a moment. I went to school. I have a bachelor's degree. Whatever he was saying.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got to say with Jericho, Jericho, similar to Cody, he's proven me wrong, at least in terms of character and personality since AEW started. I thought he's been fantastic. I think he needs to get into better shape in the ring, but that's just my personal belief. However, this to me, you know, in like 1999 or 2000, Andrew Dice Clay was trying to reinvent himself a little bit. And he started, instead of the nursery rhymes, he started doing greeting cards. It didn't really last. And when I saw this, it kind of felt like, it kind of felt like the goofiness of the list updated from now. It felt like Jericho's greeting card. I didn't like this. I like Jericho being a heel who says and does stupid things sometimes. I don't like him just being overtly goofy.
Yeah.
So I wasn't crazy about that. And then the three of them come in, and the end result was better than I thought. I totally thought for a second there they were going to set up Marko Stunt against Jericho.
I got news for you. I don't think Tony Khan has enough money to convince Chris Jericho to do that to himself. But here's what I thought they were going. And Luchasaurus did the comedy bit, and Marko Goof made the faces, but there's Jungle Boy, and Jericho gets up on him. Jungle Boy Jack Perry, the Hollywood Golden Child. Okay, now we got something going on here. Here's where I thought they were going when he said, you couldn't last 10 minutes with me, you piece of shit. Here's what they should have done. The stipulation they should have done. And I'm not inventing this. This is what Jerry Jarrett did to make Bill Dundee from he was a top heel tag team guy. Then he became a middle card singles babyface, then a top tag team babyface, but he wasn't a top singles guy until he worked the first program with Jerry Lawler and Jarrett booked it right. The bet should have been, Jericho should have said, not only can you not last 10 minutes with me, I'll beat you twice in 10 minutes, son. I will embarrass you. I'll humiliate you. You not only can't beat me at all, but I'll beat you twice in 10 minutes or elsewise I will. And he pulling some money out of his pocket, take a ring off. I know Cody's doing this shit, but some fucking goal for Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy said, okay, and that's the stipulation for the fucking match in a couple weeks. And Jungle Boy could accept and then slap Jericho. They had a sloppy fight. Marko Stunt killed the whole thing by being goofy. He's grabbing Jericho's leg and punching him in the ass because that's all he can reach while Jericho's trying to fight. They should have got the kid completely out of there and had a little deal with fucking Jungle Boy, maybe even where Jungle Boy fucking rolled him up for his own count, own quick count, right? Boom, 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 or something where Jericho's, oh, fuck. And then they do the deal where fucking, if they could even do this if they did it the right way and if Jericho felt like it, where Jungle Boy gets a fall on him. Where Jericho gets a fall on Jungle Boy, but he doesn't get two falls on him, so technically Jungle Boy wins the fucking match. But it can be made plausible, but not with this cast of fucking goofs. Anyway.
We've talked about, just this past week on the Drive-Thru, we talked about Jungle Boy and about the idea of calling him Jack Perry, about making reference to the fact that his father was Luke Perry, about the fact that he is a potential breakthrough star for AEW. Anything change from the way you thought about that from seeing this?
Well, no, because, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. It just they didn't really do a lot to help him, even though that's what they were obviously trying to do. But if Jericho had the time to take Jungle Boy, get him away from the kid, and keep the dinosaur somewhere else, unless he's going to be big and fearsome and not speak a lot, then you could do that shit. Okay, I'll beat you twice in 10 minutes. Well, I only beat you once. That means I lost. Oh, shit. Well, next time I'll put up and have a return match. And you could do, as they did once again with Lawler and Dundee, and as has been done in other places with other underneath baby faces, you could milk that 5 or 6 weeks and finally let Jungle Boy goddamn slip up and get a fucking non-title pin over him, and then let him hospitalize goddamn Jungle Boy for the insult, and then here comes Luchasaurus out for revenge, and Luchasaurus is going for the title. People think he can win it. It's just, you got to have you can't just make this shit up by the week. Anyway,